All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to what's going to be the intro of the EHTV's sports series of Bloodbowl. I am your host, LegionX. Name actually may change in the future. For first and foremost, just gonna let y'all know that this is gonna be a raw, unedited footage video until we find a dedicated editor or a team of editors at this point. I just have too much on my plate to be able to edit videos at this time with what I got. So, this is going to be the first video to explain what exactly is the sports section of EHTV. Well, we're first starting off with a tabletop-based game called Bloodbowl 2. Now, I know a lot of you have no idea what this game is or how it's played, and I'm going to tell you right now, if I was to explain it, it would take 8 hours to explain it in full detail. So, might I recommend, if you have any questions about the rules about Blood Bowl, the tabletop game, or the video game which we're going to use, or just the whole game mechanics in and of itself, I highly recommend doing the research or asking around in the Discord server what exactly the game is, how it's played, and if you really don't want to be asking around, just you can either send me an email or direct message me, LegionX. Look me up on the pilot directory. So, without further ado, what is going on with our first Blood Bowl League, the EH Pub League for Blood Bowl 2. Essentially, we have a bunch of pilots and members throughout EH, whether they're in the TC or not, joining in all together to form, to make their own specialized teams based off of the Warhammer universe, and using this as a means of, well, entertainment. At first, we were just playing around, just enjoying the absolute insanity that is a tabletop game where RNG is key, and your demise. So the full premise of this game is the best way I can explain it in the quickest way possible. It is American-style football, turn-based on a grid format where the players can quite actually attack and possibly even kill each other. We were starting to joke around that this was going to be our new quote-unquote Dejarik. For those of you who don't know what Dejarik is in the Star Wars universe, it is the holographic chess that Chewbacca cheats all of. Chewbacca is very, very good at the game. Yes, very good at the game. I swear he cheats. This is going to be what we're aiming to be our newer form of Dejarik. And we hope that it brings fans and all of you all entertainment and enjoyment and whatever have you. But anyway, think of it as just football, or for a lot of you that don't agree with calling it football, hand egg, and where everybody fights each other for either to score or until the entire opposing team is, well, destroyed. So yeah, this is the best way I can explain this game in the limited time that I have. And yeah, so for the first official season, we currently have, I want to say, 12 teams. 12 teams. Let me double check real quick. You can hear some noises in the back. 12. Okay. Yes, we have 12 teams, each comprising of pilots and members throughout the EH. Some being commanders, other being just pilots, and we even have an admiral in the fray with us. Actually, we have several admirals in the fray with us. Excuse me. Apologies. And yeah, we all just got together, started playing, and we were like, you know what? Maybe maybe the EH would like to see this as like their first version of sports. It's like, yeah, no, sure, why not? Well, go ahead and do that. And so we have. Currently, the first season is underway, where the games will be run weekly between all 12 teams in a round-robin style. Yeah, currently I'm still getting together the recording so I can go ahead and record the matches for you with commentary, either by myself or with a co-host. And yeah, so you can hear frogs in the background, sorry. So let me go ahead and introduce exactly what the game looks like. We'll be using the Bloodbowl 2 that is on Steam, Bloodbowl 2 game on Steam, where again, first season is already underway. We have we will have playoffs and championships and all that. Don't worry about the bonehead knockdown. Those for those that don't make it to the playoffs, so that they can continue on playing at ease. Not going to show the schedule so that all of you are brought up to speed when we get there, so that you're not spoiled by who's winning and who's losing. May show the leaderboard quickly, which it may show the wins, but we don't know who won against what and all that. Currently, the teams as of right now are a mix of a bunch of different types of races and whatnot. We will go down the list of who we have. We first off have Jets Rats. For those of you who know Jetmech, Rear Admiral Jetmech from the Warrior, newly promoted. He's the new BG Com of BG2. This is his team, based off of the Skaven in the Warhammer universe. Team of entirely comprised of, well, rats. That's the name. I don't know where this joke is coming from. Anyway, yeah. I'm not gonna explain the full details on what each team's abilities and skills are. Again, that would take hours. But right now, we're just showcasing each team before I start recording the first week's matches. As you can see, he has one big rat called a rat ogre, and the rest of his runners and thrower. I think I could be wrong. If we could look at his roster real quick, yes, as you can see, there's a bunch of skills. There's already a rat that's injured. We'll look at it. Why not? What's his injury? Oh, he's just gonna miss his next game. Sad. So yeah, a bunch of different types of players, each with their own skills and abilities, as you can see on the right. Or we're not gonna get through them. But yeah, this is his team. Next, we got my own team, shockingly called the Mythosaurs. I wonder where we got that name. Being a Mandalorian, no. Comprised entirely of lizard men. So these guys, tags, quite literally tags, and yeah, lizard men, Mythosaurs. Haha, funny joke. Yes, quite. We have three types. We have what's called the Croxagore, the big guy in the right, heaviest of the tags. Then we have the Sauruses, the other big guys, the linemen, and I have to really be careful how to say these guys' name, the Skinks. Yes, they're actually called that. You can actually see it written down right here. That it's not me trying to be derogatory. It's actually the race's name. Don't sue me, sue whoever creates Warhammer creatures. Runners, glass cannons. They're pretty much weak, but can run really, really far. Yeah, and again, Sauruses being linemen and the Croxagore being the big guy. Woohoo. Yep, this is going to be my personal team that I'm running throughout the season. Next up, we have Hansu. Excuse me, Lieutenant Colonel Hansu of Tempest, who is running, funny enough, the Emperor's Hammers. Again, the joking is so, who pretty much is the most normal looking team of humans with one big ogre, don't ask, each with their own positions and whatnot. You have throwers, linemen, catchers, and, well, the ogre, who's just pretty much a bigger lineman. Again, each with their own skills, what they can do and whatnot. Seems to have one already injured, and really hurt from what I'm looking, what it's looking with the movement allowance. Again, I'm not going to explain all of these skills. Continuing on, we now also have Vice Admiral Silas Pitt's Garish Ghouls, a necromantic team comprising of all the knightly creatures of Warhammer, ghouls, Frankensteins, zombies, and wits, and the werewolves. Yes, literally every undead creature you can think of mishmatched into one team. And surprisingly, this isn't the only necromantic team. We'll get to the other ones in a second. Wow, I just realized her team motto is just no. Well done, Silas. Well done. Next on the list is the other, funny enough, the other necromantic team, Vapens Vevos, run by oh my god, I had a brain fart for a second. Apologies. Run by Lieutenant Colonel Vanner, or otherwise known as Vapin, who, yep, again, same type of team. All the undead creatures put into one team, pretty much. Except with some slight differences in amounts of what they added on their team. Seems he has more ghouls than zombies. Vibite. Wow. Alright. Next on the list we have another from Thunder Squadron. We have Captain Ryu, who is taken to the Carnival Goblins, the Goblin team. 2 trolls, and then just literally a bunch of goblins. Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. That is a goblin on a pogo stick. Out of all the teams, this one's the craziest one of them all. He has a goblin with a chainsaw back here. Has another goblin that literally has a ball and chain that swings around constantly, and another one that quite literally throws bombs. And again, with the pogo stick one there, the 2 trolls, and the rest just being, well, themselves. They have a surprise for us, apparently. Moving on, we got Commander Atashi Rain and her Amazonian team, the Rain's Ravens. Well, they're Amazonians, not really diverse in the means of what they look like, but yeah, they have they're the middle ground of, big heavy hitters or agile runners. They're the middle ground. Again, run by Atashi, who I don't think has been doing quite well in this season, but she will be doing better. In fact, Ryu is also suffering from the same thing in terms of wins, or lack of. Next we have, run by, I want to make sure I get his rank correctly, Major Calv, who's the currently just a IOA, running the Chalkila Throat Punchers, a dark elf team who holds a commanding position in the leaderboards. He's an experienced player to Bloodbowl, so he knows the ins and outs of this team. Each with their very interesting names. as you can customize the players' names, as you can see there. It is what it is. Well done, Cal. Well done. Next up, we have newly promoted Major Taurus, or Cade Tezo, excuse me, who is currently running a dwarven team, the Stonehuggers. Yep, they're dwarves. I don't know how else to explain it, but they are dwarves. Very, very tough little guys. Can't really run a lot. Always drinking, as you can see. Even standing in line, they're just still always drinking. Good on you guys. Good on you. Yes, you do love your stone. Yes, quite. Next up, we have another from Thunder, Lieutenant Commander Bloodbowl, who runs the. I'm just gonna call them the Deadbeats in fear of YouTube being YouTube. You can see it right there in the top. He runs the Khemri team. Khemri also undead, except from Egypt. Literally from Egypt. They are the Tomb Kings in the Warhammer universe. A bunch of skeletons and Tomb Guardians, mummies. So, yeah, very, very glass caddy type players. The skeletons being weak, but can run far, with the Tomb Guardians being heavy hitters but can't move a lot. Next up, we have Commander Matthew Steele, who runs the other Skaven team, the River Rats, who doesn't have a rat ogre. They don't have a big guy. In fact, he's the one with the thrower, who quite literally has a warp cannon attached to his arm. Grabs the ball, shoots it out, and hopefully one of the rats will catch it. Very agile team. Recently just played against them not that long ago. You'll see that video in the future. Very, very well put together team. And yeah, once again, just rats. It's just a bunch of rats. And last but not least, we have our very own logistics officer, Vice Admiral. I was almost saying Rear Admiral. Vice Admiral Jack's Hijacker, Nassim, who runs our chaos team. I mean, they are chaotic. And as I could just witness, he added tentacles to his Minotaur in the right. It's an interesting mutation. Wasn't expecting that. But yeah, he has a bunch of Chaos Warriors in the back, and then a bunch of Beastmen in the top. These guys are bashers, big time, heavy hitters, murderers, killers, whatever you want to call them. They just like to fight, and rightfully so. And these are the original, or the first season's teams running head to head against each other. Again, first 2 weeks have already gone underway. I will be recording each of those matches, and will be uploading them the moment I can. Currently in the first season, the leaderboard as follows. Yes, you will see the wins and losses. The positioning is key because for the playoffs, only the first 4 teams will be going on to the playoffs for the championship. Everybody else will just be going down to the loser bracket and enjoying themselves while the rest of the teams keep on going. So in first place is myself with the Mythosaurs, the Lizardman team, with 3 wins, no losses. Next up is the Chalkila Throw Punchers with Calv. Third place, the Emperor's Hammers by Hansu. In fourth place, currently, it is Commander Steel with his River Rats. Fifth place, Jet's Rats, by Jetmech. Sixth place, they got Atashi's Ravens. In seventh place, the Deadbeats from Bloodbowl. Eighth place, the Garish Ghouls from El Profesor. Vice Admiral Silas, the TO. Ninth place, we got Vapin's Vevels by Vapin himself. 10th place, Stonehuggers from Taurus. 11th place, Hijacker with his Chaotic Cannibal Cabal. And in 12th place, we got the Carnival Goblins by Ryu himself. So there you have it, folks. This is the current leaderboard as it is. We will return to this leaderboard after the first 2 weeks recordings happen to see how things are going, or unless something big has happened. But that is it right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be our intro video about the Blood Bowl season. Next videos that come out will be the first games of the Blood Bowl teams. And we hope you enjoy this thrilling season, this thrilling new sport that started to take a bit of a storm in the EH. First season, like I said, underway. However, in future seasons, if you are interested in joining up, you're more than welcome to join us. We play this Blood Bowl 2 on Steam, and all are welcome to join. So long as they actually have the game. We recommend, if you do, just go ahead and direct message myself. Right now, I will be assigning other members to help run things smoothly. But if you have any questions about Blood Bowl or about wanting to join in the pub league, be sure to message Lieutenant Colonel LegionX. And I hope to see you all in the next episode, or in the next episode. Here I am talking about the Airlock Podcast, and I'm not even talking about the Airlock Podcast. You'll see me in the Airlock Podcast later. Until then, welcome once again to the EHTV sports section. We hope you enjoy. Take care. Bye-bye.